Listen, selling the cold traffic is mandatory, especially if you want to scale past 20K months consistently with your online coaching offer. What's your transformational coaching offer? Now listen, all right, keyword, skill. This is not something that you just do on a call where you run an ad and you get them to book a call and now you're just manipulating people and tricking people on a sales call. That's not what sales is. Absolutely not. Let's reel it back a little bit. Keep this in mind. As long as you have your niche down pat, what problem you solve, who you solving it for, that means that whoever this cold traffic is, they want the desired outcome, but they also have the problem that you solve. So we can definitely check that off the box. So as long as you have the right ad set up and you're qualifying people the right way in the DM, you should be getting people that actually have the problem that you solve. But just because they have the problem that you solve does not mean that they are required to pay you money to solve it. So during that entire process, you have to be able to treat all of these leads like a human being. If they just came across you, even though they clicked on your ad, I get it. It's well, what the hell they click on the ad for? Because they got the problem and they saw your ad and it moved them emotionally where they said, okay, I want to get more information. Not that I want to give this person my credit card right now. So when we think about the relationship that you have with your coaching clients, they trust you. You probably, if they got kids, you probably know their kid's name. If you got kids, they probably know your kid's name. Or if you got a dog or things that matter to you, they know about those things and vice versa. So that person trusts you and you trust them. Because what I want y'all to start thinking about too is, yes, you want to gain the person's trust, but you also want them to gain your trust. How I look at it, when I think about the communities that I built and the communities that I have to protect them. I'm not gonna bring on some nightmare client that's gonna be a bad apple for everybody else. You can keep your money. You can also keep your problem and take it to somebody else. Because yes, I have to protect my mental and my emotional and my spiritual energy, but I also got a community that I gotta protect as well. I got team members that I gotta protect as well. So that's always my mindset when it comes to nurturing leads and qualifying leads. And this is how I want you to view it as well. So it is a relationship. The first thing we want to see is, one, do they have the problem? Two, are they looking to get the problem solved? And then three, are we a good fit and are we aligned? Because they got the problem don't mean that you have to accept their money or don't mean that you have to make them an offer. Here's the thing, when you're selling to strangers and this is a person of integrity, they will appreciate you taking your time, not being salesy. And what I mean by being salesy is making an offer to somebody and they haven't got the right amount of information to be able to make a buying decision. So if you're running ads and say you set up an ad and then you get a lead and then they book a call the next day, that day you should not be making them an offer unless they are somebody that's in your warm market and maybe they saw your ad and they've been following you for some time. They've been consuming your organic content. They've consumed some long form video, watched some of your lives or joined some of your lives. That person is in the stage of making a buying decision. But if you run an ad and it goes to a person that doesn't know who you are, then we got to have some assets to help build that relationship and get them to trust you as a coach and get them to trust what you offer. So we definitely need those things, right, to make it easier to do it. So the question I got for you is, are you equipped with the skills of turning a complete stranger into a high premium online coaching client in 7 to 14 days? Because that 7 to 14 day period, a lot can happen in 7 to 14 days. Because the last thing you want to do is you're bringing in traffic, but it's taking all of these leads months, or even years to make a buying decision because you don't have the right assets in place, or you don't have the right mindset and perspective when it comes to nurturing leads. And also you way too attached to the sale. Don't be so attached to the sale. Actually show that you give a fuck about people. Now, if you got the right things in place and you have the right ad set up as far as top of funnel that's bringing in motivated buyers, not people that just gonna be tire kickers and just want free shit from you, but you got the right ad that's bringing in the right people, all you gotta do is just treat people like people. Now, yes, do you need to polish your skills when it comes to sales, when it comes to navigating a sales call, when it comes to overcoming objections and just being a goddamn leader on a call and helping somebody make the right decision? Yes, you have to develop that skill. But why I say it's always important when it comes to being good at delivering results to clients you know if you're good or not. If you're not good and people aren't staying long, that's gonna be a block when you're on that sales call because you're insecure in that area. Like, of course, everybody has room for improvement and everybody should want to improve from a client fulfillment and client acquisition standpoint. But if you look at the data and the data is telling you that people are staying and people are enjoying this experience, then yes, that should show up when you're on that sales call. But if you got an issue with client fulfillment, people not staying, people not getting results, then yeah, that will show up on a sales call. So client fulfillment is still a skill of sales. Like, just to be honest with you, right? Like, if you're as a coach and you're coaching clients, you're persuading them to do the right thing for themselves so they can show up and get the transformation, which I don't believe is hard. Like, the only way why you not good at fulfillment is because you don't really care about the clients, or you're not showing up and expressing with action that you care about the client. So to answer your question, yes, you definitely need the skill of being able to sell to cold traffic, fulfill clients that come from cold traffic, and you need the right assets to make that process easier so you can actually convert cold traffic into premium buyers in 7 to 14 days. Now, if you need help with that, all you got to do, DM me the word clients, and we'll show you exactly how it works so you can start enrolling high paying premium clients with DM ads in the next 7 to 14 days.